Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're zooming in on the absolute foundational building blocks of the English language. I'm talking about vowels and consonants. So let's just jump right in.
Okay, let's dive into this. What makes exactly 5 letters so incredibly special? Think about it. The English language is massive, right? It's given us everything from Shakespeare's plays to cutting-edge scientific discoveries, plus millions and millions of books. Yet at the absolute core of all that communication is this tiny, almost magical group of just 5 letters that hold an incredible amount of power. Why do they matter so much? How do they actually work? Well, that is exactly the mystery we're going to unpack today through a structural breakdown.
Section 1. Meet the English alphabet. 26. This right here is our starting line. It's kind of wild to think about, but the entire English language is like this giant puzzle made up of exactly 26 distinct pieces. Every single word you've ever read, spoken, or heard in English is constructed from this finite system, from A all the way down to Z. It's honestly a beautifully efficient structure that creates literally infinite possibilities. So definitely keep this number 26 in the back of your mind, because it's the foundation for everything we're about to explore. Section 2. The 5 special vowels. Now, out of those 26 puzzle pieces, only 5 belong to a very distinct, very elite group. Visually, it's just a tiny fraction of the alphabet, but structurally, oh man, it totally drives the language. And here they are, the 5 special vowels: A, E, I, O, and U. Actually, do this with me real quick. Pronounce them out loud, but slowly. Notice how open and unobstructed these sounds are. A, E, I, O, U. You don't even have to close your mouth or use your teeth to make these sounds. They just effortlessly flow right out. So, the crucial point is, why do these 5 letters get their own VIP category? Well, because vowels are special letters that help us produce sounds easily. That is their core job. When you speak, the vowels are basically the open, musical parts of the words that allow your voice to actually carry across a room. They provide the necessary airflow for the entire language. Let's see this in action with some everyday words. Listen closely to the open sound at the very beginning of these. A is for apple. You hear that open sound? Ah, apple. Next up is E for elephant. Then we have I for ice cream. Moving right along, O is for orange. And finally, U is for umbrella. A-E-I-O-U. Apple, elephant, ice cream, orange, umbrella. These examples make it crystal clear how these letters literally initiate the fundamental sounds of the words we're using every single day. Section 3. The 21 consonants. 21, if those 5 vowels provide the easy airflow and the musicality of our language, these 21 letters right here, they're the scaffolding. They do the serious heavy lifting to give our words structure, hard edges, and distinct phonetic shapes. So how do we define them? It's literally as simple as it gets. Consonants are simply all the other letters in the English alphabet. If you take our 26 total letters and you just subtract those 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U, boom, every single letter you've got left over is a consonant. They make up the vast majority of the alphabet. Notice how these letters require a bit more effort. You really have to use your lips, your teeth, or your tongue to pronounce them. For instance, we have B for ball, C for cat, D for dog, F for fish, and G for goat. Ball, cat, dog, fish, goat. You can actually feel your mouth working a little harder, right? It's forming those distinct consonant boundaries compared to those smooth, unobstructed vowels we talked about earlier.
Section 4. Vowels versus consonants.
And this brilliantly illustrates the contrast. When we look at the structure side by side, we have our super compact team of 5 vowels standing in direct opposition to the 21 consonants stretching all the way from B to Z. It's a fantastic visual representation of how the alphabet sorts its tools. You've got the vowels to make sound easy and the consonants to give those sounds firm boundaries and specific meaning. Now, what's really interesting about this mathematical breakdown is how clear the ratio becomes. Out of our 26 letters, the 5 vowels take up a very small numerical slice compared to that massive majority of the 21 consonants. Yet, here's the crazy part. Despite being the clear minority, absolutely every single English word relies on those vowels to function. This ratio proves that in language, it's not just about the raw number of letters you have, but the specific mechanical role each of those letters plays. Section 5. Your daily practice. All right, let's lock in the core takeaways of this explainer. The magic numbers to remember are 26, 5, and 21.
There are 26 total letters in the English alphabet. Those 26 letters are divided into exactly 5 vowels and 21 consonants. That's the formula. That is the fundamental structural foundation of all written and spoken English.
Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a direct challenge. Are you ready? How many vowels and consonants are in your own name? Seriously, take a moment right now and write it down. Circle the vowels, count up the consonants. By practicing and identifying these structural elements every single day, you'll see your reading and language comprehension improve incredibly fast. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I hope this structural breakdown has made the actual mechanics of English clearer than ever before. Keep learning, keep analyzing those letters, and I'll catch you next time.